How are you? How do I start this? No, wait a second. I forget. How are you beautiful tubers doing tonight? Beautiful. Beautiful is the word. So use a different adjective. Very appropriate, but different adjective. Anyway, um, what happened here? Jim Reynolds started with Valhalla and we just used his balloons and streamers. Won't this work? Okay, there we go. My battery's dying on certain things. Anyway, you guys heard anything new? Anything good? Anything good happening? I know what's happening. We're happening. Daniel Barry. I already messed up. Man, I was so excited to do it. Daniel Barry Sports Highlights in the chat. How you doing? Bad Doug is here. Oh, Bad Doug's got his namey back. Wait a second. All the ats are gone. All the ats are gone. All the names. Aha! I fixed it. That's what I did. I don't know what happened. Yay! Everybody's here. We have names. Winnie Marino, Shane Reynolds, 80s Music Man. I can see you guys. T for 2. Doesn't have the S3X anymore, but we know her secret. Spicy, what's going on? Isn't this great? Oh my gosh, I can see everybody. This is such a wonderful thing. Hey, Linda Zadine, what's happening? That's right. You had that new avatar. I forgot about that, right? Did I see that before? I don't remember. Anyway, Danielle, how you doing, babe? What's going on? Very busy in Florida. Hey, Harley, I'm back. Might have to run over to. Oh, well, do what you gotta do. You probably are gonna want to because we're just gonna have a lot of freedom here and stuff. Brokenhearted, how are you? She Hunts, what's up? Guys, this is what night is this? This is Monday night. So nobody had said anything about we're talking about doing the dude stream, right? And Shizzy contacted me and was like, yeah, man, sure. What's up? I was like, I want to do a little 30-minute maybe live stream beforehand. I gotta get something out because it's Freedom Week here in America. And we're gonna read something tonight. We're gonna have a special. We've been doing a lot of reading, so I thought let's take it up a notch. Let's read something very, very important to the world. So we're gonna do a little reading tonight. But hold on, I'm just gonna bring it up, but we're not gonna read it yet. Oh, look what we're gonna read. I think this will be fun. I try to read it, do it as a video every 4th of July. But I think it's gonna be fun doing it with the chat because you guys have been with me so much doing these what are those things called? The legal stuff, all those things. So hey, Harry, what's happening? Wendy Marino says, "Preach, expert." Well, I haven't disappointed. I haven't felt. Hey, Mayor Dan, what's happening, brother? Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Dude, Willis stopped by the other day. I want to get with Willis, and we were talking about you, and he said he just saw you. And I was like, man, that's awesome. That's awesome. Mayor Dan, we gotta get back together, man. Now that I think you're finished with your mayor duties, we just need to hang out, and that'd be awesome, man. I'd like to just talk to you because there's so much stuff. Like when I was talking to Willis, like you're just so cool. You have such a broad depth of you're see, that's the words I'm looking for is you're a great conversationalist. And I said the other day, I said when you came on that one time and I was like, okay, let's hook up in StreamYards and go over how it works. And I was like, God, man, we talked for an hour and a half. I was like, we gotta stop talking. We gotta stream. So anyway, I'd love to get with you again, man. Just we'll just do like you and me. We can do like on Sunday night, members night, very low key. Anyway, all right. Hey, Granny's here. Clamp it. Oh, I messed that one up. Sorry, but I do that. I'm Court Coma. Oh my gosh. Hey, what did you guys think about that? There's a big deal today. Yes, that'd be awesome, man. It'd be awesome. Oh my gosh, y'all. This is trouble that I love. What are y'all doing? I love you two. Relevant glitz and glam chicks. Boy, I'll tell you what, you guys, um, Miami, could you put their link up? Yeah, if they go live again, I don't want y'all to miss them. They bring the fun to fun tube. It is awesome. It is awesome. Yeah, it's great, isn't it? Oh my gosh. Um, Bad Duck is keeps quacking, but we see you're fixed. Where's your fix? I need a tutorial for a StreamYard whelp. What do you need to know? I'll help you. Hey, Tammy, how you doing? Um, I love, man. Glitz and glam. Have y'all? I haven't checked y'all out in a while. You know what? I gotta say, my algorithm's a little messed up. Right now, it's got a lot of how to do video. Oh yeah, awesome. Thank you, Miami. You gotta check them out, y'all. I'm gonna pin this to the top. There you go. Well, I'll tell you what. Some of the funniest stuff. These two, they had me laughing so hard. You know what? Again, it's this is a take a moment, be a little sappy here. This is where I'm very, very, very blessed. It's whenever I've YouTube is what you make of it. Some people are very upset with it. They don't like the drama. I mean, I'm not a drama person, but you know, it's they don't like the repercussions of it and all these different things. I'm like, yeah, that's I don't either. But what we are very blessed with is that sometimes oh, I hope you do. I hope you do. Let me know, and I'll be sure and uh, send out a notification. Um, Wait a second, Linda. That's your daughters. That's not your daughter and you. That's your daughters. So you can't fool me. I have seen a lot of chicks in my life. Like half the world is full of chicks. Those are two. Those are sisters. That's true. Don't try to fool me. Anyway, I'm gonna get in trouble, man. This is a night to get me in trouble. But you know, it's you know, one time you just turn on the tubes and you're like, what's this? Why is this here? And next thing you know, you pulled over your car and you're just sitting there laughing, going, what is happening? And then you start texting people you know. But you gotta check this out. You gotta check this out. Blah blah blah. Yeah, but can they make Prego macrame corn sound like a normal conversation? Prego macrame? Macarame corn? Oh, that's what you talked about the other day. Oh, yeah, I don't know what macarame is. That one's got me. I don't know. But I was kind of I kind of faked my way through that conversation. I was very confused. Very confused. Bad duck. But you know what? We're not confused about. We're not confused about. Wiggle, 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 yeah. Wiggle, 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 yeah. Wiggle, 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 yeah. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Hey, you know what? You're gonna have to get your wiggles quick because once I'm gonna take Connor's picture down. Oh my gosh. Yes, that's did I start saying that? Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know it. Macaroni? Macaroni? Or are we talking about Yankee Doodle Dandy? Stuck a feather in his hat and called it macrame? Are you gonna tell? All right, tell your joke. Go for it, Wendy. Go for it. It's you know, it's funny. People used to be like, "Oh, it's after 2 hours." Like, no, that's not how it works. They quit doing ads after 2 hours, so that's why they don't strike you. And then some people used to be, uh, "Oh, it's after whatever time it was." I was like, "You realize YouTube's on 24-hour clock?" But you know what? I am fine. Tonight's the night because you know why? We're a little lit. We're a little proud, powerful, Bleh. My tongue's not working. I used to be able to touch my tip of my nose with my tongue, and ever since I was in a coma, I haven't been able to. It really upsets me. But anyway, hey, what is this? Macarena Island. Look, your name's back. Isn't that wonderful? Bulldog JC, how you doing? Macrome. What kind of was life? Why didn't I get a notification? Very possible I could have been indisposed. What? Hey, Squid, what are you doing, babe? Hey, tonight's gonna be a night you're gonna love. I'm going to. So you've been doing the same thing. You've been doing a lot of like legal document stuff readings. Tonight we're going to take on the Declaration of Independence, because usually I record it and do a push it out for the 4th of July. But I was like, you know what? Let's do this tonight. Let's have some fun. Let's start off Freedom Week. We got to remember, because you know what? I always forget. That's what I hate about the 4th of July being so early. I wish it was like June. You know what? I'll be like Christmas. I'll be like on the 25th. That'd be so much easier. You really get in that Christmas spirit. December 1st hits, you're like, whoa, here it is. Catnip for Velcro Cat. Velcro Cat. Do they have catnip spritzer, like a little psh, psh? That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. Velcro, you're gonna stay up there. You need some education. You're getting ready for bed. Well, I may not know this, but I believe Squid sleeps in American flag boxer shorts. Just saying. What upsets her? I don't think I do. Well, I might, but she may not. My cream is a craft that involves knotting cords or strings to create decorative or sometimes functional items. Oh, it's like paracord bracelets. Oh, wait, hold on. Sleep well. Oh, when you get there, yeah. Well, that's cool coming from New Zealand. What happened in New Zealand? Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Yeah, you're sleeping. You know why? She wears those things. Never mind. She tells her, where's Wendy Marino at? Squid puts them on. She walks in the bedroom. She tells her husband, you better stand up and salute the flag. Soldier. Red Bull. Gotta love it. The knockoff variety from Aldi. It's cheap. Sweet Fly. How you doing? You got your name back. Well, I thought you'd like that, I don't know. King Bob. Awesome. What's happening, brother? What is I don't know. We're just having a good time. What? You're hearing the Statue of Independence. 4 days to fire. Oh, is it 4 days? Oh boy. Boy, that means I got to get up at 8 a.m. tomorrow and mow the yard. Yeah, look who's trying to be shy. Hey, I'm not the one who makes up the rules. That's good. I don't make up the rules, okay? This is why I hear. I don't know why people tell me things. I don't want to hear 90% of it because I don't know what 89% of it means. You got a new tattoo. Oh, no, you got Mo too. Oh, yeah. That sucks, man. It's horrible. You have to be at the gym at 8 a.m. Well, I'll tell you what, when you're up there doing crunches, you think about me, I don't know what, I'll be mowing. It sucks. Country fireworks and lots of pew shots. Yeah. I think it's supposed to be yeehaw, but yeah, that's cool. That's what we So Friday we do we're gonna do some barbecue, have a good time. We'll stream some, but I gotta get some fireworks. I gotta get the barbecue started. Not started. I don't start cooking now, but I gotta get the menu. Gotta get the pork. I've got a big, huge kielbasa. It's big kielbasa. I'm gonna smoke it, and we call it. It's am I slow motion? Is this going in slow motion? What's happening here? Hold on, wait a second. This may skip for a second. This may skip for 1 second. Is it here? I feel like I was skipping for a little. Anyway, wait, hold on. I just ordered a T-shirt that says the metric system can't measure freedom. Yes, yes, I love it. Yes, that's awesome. That is awesome. Thank you, King Bob, so much for gifting membership. You know what that means? Wiggle, 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 yeah. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Well, it didn't mean that. What it meant was, it was what it means one more person for to be able to come to members only. I got to get a hold of Mayor Dan. I think he'd be cool. Like one of members only chit chat be cool with him. Oh, I'm in trouble. I heard it. I heard it. What'd I do? Hang on a second. What's happening? That is not very important. This is important. And that says, hmm. Oh, look at that. Oh, you have a workout routine. Squid sent me a workout routine. Oh, wow. Wow. Squid, are you on the fast track to becoming a She-Hulk? Hey, I'll tell you what, Squid, if you need an internet, um, whatever it is, like somebody to compete with or whatever. I don't know what they do. Miami Spice, she's really good at it. She did with Toy La Carissa, but Toy had to leave, unfortunately. Awesome, man. Awesome. We got I have your email. That's right. I'll email you. And your gym programs classes by the week. Holy God. Hey, Iris, how you doing? Hey, Iris, I'm going to do something that's very near and dear to your heart. I'm going to read the Declaration of Independence. America's the greatest breakup letter of all time. I do miss Toy. Toy was she's amazing. She's a great chatter, and she was also really good. She's a good talker, so she was great. Like she come into Discord, or I had her on stream one time. It's she was really great, and wherever Toy has gone to, I hope she is blessing that place the way she blessed ours. So she is awesome. What's ours saying? Ours is talking in um yeah, Ingles grocery store. Yeah, we've I think there's one around here. I've seen them. They're from North Carolina originally, and know that. Yeah, she was great. All right, so hey, real quick, y'all, what about this Brian Koberger thing? Can you believe that? Oh yeah, yeah, catered workouts. That's what um Squid's getting into up there. Can you believe though the Brian Koberger? Y'all that aren't familiar with Danielle, I know English. Yeah, you do. Yeah, it's right from your neck of the woods. Um, so Brian Koberger, those you don't know, he was accused of the if you are familiar with the four University of Idaho girls that were slayed in their sleep, like a year or two ago. It was right before Thanksgiving. They had like six girls were living in one house. One girl saw a guy said saw a guy with bushy eyebrows. That was what the take on it was. Anyway, I forget what they you don't think you blocked me. I should have it somewhere. I know I do. I don't know why I'm second guessing. I don't know why I'm second guessing. Oh hey, yeah, here you go. Relevant Glitz Glenn. The Idaho 4 case is the one I was waiting for court. Hope they make him tell all. Yeah, really, right? Um, yeah, the plea deals, no justice for the family. Oh, here we go. Look at this. Got back from Denver yesterday. Look at this. Look his wiggle, 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 wiggle. Oh my gosh, how you doing, Connor? Man, it's um I had something funny to tell you. I just forgot it. No, I had oh yeah, hey, text me. That's great. I need an extra phone. I need an extra. So I got the camera, like that. My phone's right here. I'm using that. Hello, that's my phone. That's my camera. And it's like I need something I can like hear because I don't know where I put it. It's different. Hey, Lost Souls. How you Lost Souls? Brian Koberger, huh? So yo, Lost Souls here. Doing all right, man. Doing all right. We're gonna celebrate 4th of July right now. It's Freedom Week. We're gonna start off. We're gonna read the Declaration of Independence. So I get to it. Lost Souls, y'all. I think you really built your channel on following the Koberger stuff. I think she knew more than anybody. And yeah, look. Oh gosh, I know. I'm so upset about it. So uh it's she was going straight into trial, ready for it, and Yoli, she started doing YouTube because she was like, man, this stuff just isn't adding up to her. She's looking at it from the legal part. I'm yes, Wendy, yes, ma'am, and it's it's that's kind of weird. It's kind of like how a YouTube thing goes, where Baker and I talk about this a lot. That it's always you got to be thinking about the next thing, right? Because you're not always going to keep the same algorithms. That's YouTube's got it figured out that you guys don't only like humans only like one topic. You don't like people. You don't like anything else. You just like one topic. So anyway, when you change topics or like that topic runs out, your views go down and people they lose that whole dopamine thing. But anyway, it's a rebuilding process. And I don't know, every once in a while I get to where I'm ready to grasp it and we'll see what happens and all that good stuff. So we're kind of in that right now because I'm I'm not interested in the Muppet drama. She can do whatever she wants to, and he can do whatever he wants to. And I don't care. Go get a room, right? But what we're gonna do is we're gonna get Lost Souls. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna get some. We're gonna get her together. We're gonna get Shane and hopefully Helen back again, and we're gonna do another paranormal. So that was fun. That was really really fun. So be thinking about your questions. If you guys want to do another paranormal, hit me up with questions and we have enough questions to do a show, we'll do a show. Yeah, you like how I just voluntold everybody they're gonna come on? You got voluntold, Lost Souls. All right, let's do this, guys. This is America time. Let's get a little feeling like it. I know it's 1812, but feels like 76 to me. And then he runs away. Velcro cat ran away. All right. So here we go. Declaration of Independence. This comes from the Center for Study of American Constitution. The Declaration of Independence. I did check, make sure it's still in the archives. I actually have a crazy story about that. Oh, hang on. Did anyone else have to memorize the Declaration of Independence in school? I did. It's only treason if you lose. Happy Independence Day. That's true. Very, very true. Island. That's Oh, that's interesting. You need to talk to Shane. Mary Dan's off to bed, up at 6:30 to go repair a winch on a basketball hoop at high school gym. Hope to be able to jump in again soon. I started answering that faster than I was reading it, and I was like, he's gonna start jumping hoops. Like I thought it's like slam dunk competition. Island. I had to memorize. I didn't have to do the whole declaration. I did something. Anyway, but yeah, it is. The important part is it's only treason if you lose. Happy Independence Day. Thank you, Island. I'm dressed for the occasion, wearing your American flag boxers. You've never heard the Declaration of Independence. It's one of those things where it's like it's an important document. Of course, it's important to America, but it's important to the world. It started something. Um, oh, why am I losing his name? I can't think of his name. The French guy that was so instrumental. There's a park across from the White House named after him. It's God, I love the guy too. Um, Now Thomas Jefferson wrote. Actually, I probably should do a little history on that. So the Declaration of Independence. I was fortunate enough to go to Philadelphia, to Independence Hall, um, and I was a kid, little wee expert, right? Got to actually touch the Liberty Bell before they um, stopped that. And Thomas Jefferson, he was a 32, hey, living life, was a 32-year-old attorney, and he was the youngest member of the Continental Congress. He the declaration, the the vote to secede from Britain was I think it was originally started by Virginia, and their legislature voted to send. Uh, it's Richard Henry Lee. It's Robert E. Lee's grandfather. So that's one of the things, like, people like to put down the Confederacy, the Civil War, and like the Robert E. Lee. You have to realize that we would not be a country without the Lees. So let's be in reflection of everything, as it's not everything is as bad as people today want to make it out to be. But they it was hot. It was really hot that year. It was surprisingly hot, and they the beer tab for the Continental Congress was unbelievable. Um, there was I've heard historians say that they never had a sober breath the entire time they were there. But the Declaration, they voted to. They're like, hey, we're voting. It's all clear. Now, who's going to write it? And everybody turns around. They look at the youngest guy in the room. They go, "You want to do something? Here, write this." And so Thomas Jefferson, probably around this time, he was traveling back to Philadelphia to read the Declaration of Independence. I believe it was July 2nd when they made the vote, but I think 4th was when it was read. I forget the time. I know there's a nuance to it. July 4th is not really the declaration. It's not the secession of America from England, but whatever. Okay, it's July 4th. We're gonna go with that. Now, what gets me is that Jefferson wrote this by hand. That's like, if you just handwritten. And I'll tell you this. One of the other things when I was in Washington, D.C., I had to go to the National Archives because I had to make sure that the Constitution was really there, that the Declaration of Independence, everything was actually there. I wanted to see it with my own two eyes. And would you believe this? That I got in trouble. At security come over and they say, sir, you have to go. Because I couldn't walk away from it. It was the most amazing thing I've ever seen in my own eyes. Um, I don't think I said a word for like an hour or so after that. It's amazing. Lafayette Park. Thank you. Thank you so much. Miami, you're the best. Yes, Lafayette Park. Lafayette. So if you've seen the movie The Patriot, there's a French guy in there, and I forget what his name is, but anyway, he's loosely based off of Lafayette. And I love this scene, the final battle in the movie Patriot, and he comes out of his tent, he's all dressed up in Mel Gibson's shirt. He looks at him, he says, "If I'm going to die, I will die well dressed." And I love that. We're gonna put on our finest clothes and go into battle. That's the way you do it, suit up, right? But anyway, Lafayette, he came over from France, and he saw something that was happening in America, and he wanted to be part of it. because he wanted to see this happen in France. And so he was very instrumental in getting Napoleon Bonaparte to have, they had their revolution, like, when was that, 1805 maybe? Uh, and anyway, it's just, it's amazing to think that this piece of paper, it's a big piece of paper, it's big, um, started stuff all over the world. Like the Liberty Bell. There's a replica of the Liberty Bell in just about every country, every free country in the world. And it's weird how just, it was like, what, 33 men signed this, and they were all very wealthy, very well to do. They were part of the one percenters. They were well respected and very well regarded, and their bank accounts were well regarded. And they put everything on the line. And it's like Benjamin Franklin said, we must all hang together, or we will surely all hang separately. We're all going to be hung. Hey, here we go. Purple Jesus, he's from Canada. He doesn't understand freedom. He chokes on it a little bit, but it's okay. We're going to help him get through it. CJ Lorraine, how you doing? I love you, Lefty. I do. Let's see here. I've missed a lot of chat. I'm sorry. Make sure we're here. There's only one free country in the world, and that is Paraguay. Yeah, that's amazing, isn't it? To think that. It's just such. What did I do? What, call you Canadian? No, I'm sorry. You're Minnesotan, which I don't know if Minnesota's a real place. That may be America's Australia. All right, let's do this. Now I'm going to do this a little different. Every other time I've done this, I read it with the passion of, like, what it's like to be there. Maybe this time I'm going to kind of take a little bit of the critique, and there's not much I have to critique here, but I appreciate the language, and a lot of this language is forgotten. On 15th of May, 1776, Virginia instructed its delegates in Congress to move the colonies, declare themselves free and independent states. So this is what happened. There's a prologue. And then we get down to here. So, this is all right. Here we go. These United Colonies are and of right ought to be free and independent states, that they should take measures to form foreign alliances, and that a plan of confederation should be prepared. Confederation, that's a joining of states. Confederate. Virginia's language, right? Congress debated the issue of independence until the 10th of June, when it postponed it further, considering until July 1st. On 11th of June, Congress appointed a committee consisting of Thomas Jefferson of Virginia, John Adams of Massachusetts, because those two didn't end up liking each other, Benjamin Franklin of Pennsylvania, Roger Sherman of Connecticut, and Robert G.R. Livingston of New York to draft a Declaration of Independence. The committee gave Jefferson the responsibility. He first submitted his draft to Adams and Franklin, and then to the entire committee. The draft was read to Congress on 28th of June, a couple days ago, and Congress then ordered that it lie on the table. 28th of June, this is read, and everybody, you imagine the silence. They took over the Continental Congress. They get a deep breath, and they have to think to themselves, am I prepared to lose everything for an idea that we don't know if it's going to work? We don't know if the people want this. Our neighbors may revolt against us. On the 1st of July, tomorrow, Congress resumed debate on Lee's first resolution. The next day, all the colonies voted for it except for New York, which abstained. Congress then began to revise this and the draft declaration, a task completed the evening of the 4th. Congress ordered the Declaration of Independence printed and sent to civilian authorities in each colony and to officers commanding Continental troops. The next day, the printer presented to Congress a one-page broadside with the title, A Declaration by the Representatives of the United States of America and General Congress Assembled. New York agreed to independence on the 9th of July, and this action was reported to Congress on the 15th of July. On the 2nd of August, the engrossed declaration was ready for signing. Some members signed that day and others later. Eventually, 56 men drafted the declaration, signed the declaration. However, the names of the signers were not made public at the time. It was not until the 18th of January of 1777 that Congress ordered that a printed copy of the declaration with the name of the signers be sent to the states. And I don't think I knew this. I don't think this is something I ever thought about. What happened between then and now? What happened between July and January? Like, what type of debate went on? They felt like the only way to get this to go was to make the signing, the signatures public. And I'll tell you what, talk about awesome. Oh my goodness gracious. Look who's here. Mountain Girl. How you doing? Good to see you. Hey, love you to death, babe. You know what, Mountain Girl? This is your birthday. That is 12 months. I can't believe that. We're big on our birthdays here. It's America's birthday. It's Mountain Girl's birthday on here. Everybody, if you don't know Mountain Girl, then you don't know me, which is sad. But
happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
And do we have audio now? Yeah, now we got audio. So happy birthday, Mountain Girl 212. You still taking ice baths? Because I'm just so based. Anyway, I love you, Mountain Girl. Thank you for stopping by. So glad to see you back on the tubes. Mountain Girl's old. She's just old time YouTube, and I love seeing her around. She makes me happy. So, am I still muted? Still? Don't tell me I'm still muted. Hello? It says I'm not. It says I'm here. Oh. All right, good. I'm not muted. I was going to say, if I come back, I'm not going to say all that stuff again. I was just going to say, well, I'm glad my rabbit didn't hear me. Not kidding. No, I absolutely love Mountain Girl. We all do. And it's good to see her. Okay. So here we go. This is the meat and potatoes, y'all. This is the barbecue ribs. In Congress, July 4th, 1776, the unanimous declaration of the 13 United States of America. But wouldn't that have been bad if New York didn't cowboy up? When, in the course of human events, it becomes necessary for one people to dissolve the political bands which have connected them with another, and to assume among the powers of the earth the separate and equal station to which the laws of nature and of nature's God entitle them, a decent respect to the opinions of mankind requires that they should declare the causes which impel them to the separation. That dude knew words. Merriam-Webster of Webster's dictionaries, he was one of the founding fathers. Now, we hold these truths to be self-evident. That's the part everybody knows, right? That all men are created equal, and that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. That to secure these rights, governments are insisted among men, deriving their just powers from the consent of the governed. I think a lot of politicians need to remember that, consent of the governed. That when any form of government becomes destructive to these ends, it is the right of the people to alter or to abolish that government, and to institute a new government laying its foundation on such principles and organizing its powers in such form as to them shall seem most likely to affect their safety and happiness. Prudence indeed will dictate that governments long established should be changed for light and transient causes. And accordingly, all experience hath shown that mankind are more disposed to suffer, while evils are sufferable, than to right themselves by abolishing the forms to which they are accustomed. Slaves will ask for their chains back. That's what that sentence is. Think about it. It's very big words, but it's just a biblical reference. This is why Moses had to lead the Jews into the desert for 40 years, so they wouldn't go back to the um, uh, simpleness of being a slave, just being told what to do, being under tyranny, not having that freedom that is inalienable, a right of ours by our given to us, blessed to us by our creators. Um, but when a long train of abuses and receptions, sorry, pursuing invariable the same object evinces a design to reduce them under the absolute despotism, it is their right, it is their duty to throw off such government and to provide new guards for their future security. Such has been the patient sufferance of these colonies, and such is now the necessity which constrains them to alter their former systems of government. The history of the present King of Great Britain is a history of repeated injuries and I keep biting my tongue every time I try to say usurpations. Usurpations. I can't say it. I apologize. All having in direct object the establishment of an absolute tyranny over these states. To prove this, let facts be submitted to a candid world. He has refused his assent to laws, the most wholesome and necessary of the public good. He has forbidden his governors to pass laws of immediate and pressing importance, unless suspended in their operation till his assent should be obtained. And when so suspended, he has utterly neglected to attend to them. He has refused to pass other laws for the accommodation of large districts of people unless those people would relinquish the right of representation in the legislature, a right inestimable to them and formidable to tyrants only. He has called together legislative bodies at places unusual, uncomfortable, and distant from the depository of their public records, for the sole purpose of fatiguing them into compliance with his measures. That's we're gonna meet. The legislature's gonna meet, but we're gonna do it in the Swiss Alps. Good luck finding us. We're not gonna be open to the public. That's right, 80s music, man. I love how they spoke. Absolutely. We weren't ghosting you. Here's why we broke up. It's a great breakup letter. Measures he has dissolved sole person fatiguing them into compliance with measures. He has dissolved representative houses repeatedly for opposing with manly firmness his invasions in the rights of the people. He has refused for a long time, after such dissolutions, to cause others to be elected, whereby the legislative powers, remaining in the meantime exposed to all dangers of invasion from without and convulsions within, he has endeavored to prevent the population of these states. For that purpose, obstructing the laws for naturalization of foreigners, refusing to pass others to encourage their migrations hither, and raising the conditions of new appropriations of lands. He has obstructed the administration of justice by refusing his assent to laws and establishing judiciary powers. He has made judges dependent on his will alone for the tenure of their offices and amount and payment of their salaries. He has erected a multitude of new offices and sent hither swarms of officers to harass our people and to eat out their substance. He has kept among us in times of peace standing armies without the consent of our legislatures. He has affected to render the military independent of and superior to the civil power. He has combined with others to subject us to a jurisdiction foreign to our Constitution and unacknowledged by our laws, giving his assent to their acts of pretended legislation, for quartering large bodies of armed troops among us, for protecting them by a mock trial from punishment for any murders which they should commit on the inhabitants of these states. I bet you Adams got that one in. For cutting off our trade with all parts of the world, for imposing taxes on us without our consent, for depriving us in many cases of the benefit of trial by jury. Trial by juries that's the foundation of our country. That's why things like the Karen Reed stuff, I'm very adamant about. Like, she doesn't have to prove innocence. For depriving us in many cases the benefit of trial by jury, for transporting us beyond seas to be tried for pretended offenses, for abolishing the free system of English laws in a neighboring province, establishing therein an arbitrary government and enlarging its boundaries so as to render it at once an example of fit instrument for introducing the same absolute rule into these colonies. I bet he's talking about Canada. I never thought about that. What is the Declaration of Independence talking about? A neighboring province. For taking away our charters, abolishing our most valuable laws, and altering fundamentally the forms of our government, for suspending our own legislatures and declaring themselves invested with power to legislate for us in all cases whatsoever. He has abdicated government here by declaring us without the protection and waging war against us. He has plundered our seas, ravaged our coasts, burnt our towns, and destroyed the lives of our people. He is at this time transporting large armies of foreign mercenaries to complete the works of death, dissolution, and tyranny. That'd be the Haitians, the German mercenaries. What the headless horseman was already begun with circumstances of cruelty and perfidy. I like that word. I don't think I know perfidy. Scarcely paralleled in the most barbarous rages and totally unworthy the head of a civilized nation. He has constrained our fellow citizens taken captive on the high seas to bear arms against their country, to become the executioners of their friends and brethren, or to fall themselves by their hands. He has excited domestic insurrections amongst us. He has endeavored to bring on the inhabitants of our frontiers and merciless Indian savages whose known rule of warfare is an undistinguished destruction of all ages, sexes, and conditions. Let's go back. This is powerful. Okay, so it's very they're trying to make why do you try to make the Declaration of Independence politically incorrect? Indian savages. That was you have to really look at the history back then and see it was the Declaration of Independence states it. It was they destroyed everybody. John Sevier, first governor of Tennessee, he lost his wife and children to a Cherokee War Party. But here's the sense. It's not about the Indians I want to talk about. It's this right here. He has excited domestic insurrections amongst us. Doesn't that sound like Antifa? He has endeavored to bring on the inhabitants of our frontiers and mercilessly blah 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 blah. I don't know. That's remember, history repeats itself. In every stage of these oppressions, we have petitioned for redress in the most humble terms. Our repeated petitions have been answered only by repeated injury. A prince whose character is thus marked by every act which may define a tyrant is unfit to be the ruler of free people. Nor have we been wanting in intentions to our British brethren. We have warned them from time to time of attempts by their legislature to extend an unwarrantable jurisdiction over us. We've reminded them of the circumstances of our immigration and settlement here. We have appealed to their native justice and magnanimity, and we have conjured them by the ties of our common kindred to disavow these usurpations. I finally got it. Oh my gosh, usurpations. Through the voice of justice and of consanguinity. Once a year is all I read this, y'all. Once a year. We must therefore acquiesce to the necessity which denounces our separation and hold them as we hold the rest of mankind, enemies in war, in peace, friends. We therefore, the representatives of the United States of America, first time a word's ever been said in history, United States of America, right here. Look at that. Pretty powerful, isn't it? In General Congress assembled, appealing to the supreme judge of the world for the rectitude of our intentions, due in the name and by authority of the good people of these colonies, solemnly publish and declare that these united colonies are and of right ought to be free and independent states between them and the state of Great Britain is and ought to be totally dissolved, and that as free and independent states, they have full power to levy war, conclude peace, contract alliances, establish commerce, and do all the other acts and things which independent states may of right do. And for the support of this declaration, with a firm reliance on the protection of divine providence, we mutually pledge to each other our lives, our fortunes, and our sacred honor. Engrossed documents such as Declaration of Independence were signed in the traditional north to south border, beginning with New Hampshire and ending with Georgia. Signatures were first written on the right-hand column. When the column was filled, the new column was started on the left of it. In the following list of signers, abbreviations of Christian names have been spelled out, and the names of the states have been inserted. There you go. Richard Henry Lee, one of the signers of the Declaration of Independence. Button, Gwinnett, Georgia. Gwinnett County, Georgia. Anyway, there you go. What do you guys think? The Canadians with bags of milk are the savages. I hear you, man. I hear you. I think that's funny. If you ask them, we were the savages. Well, they didn't have a alphabet that anybody knew. So England expanded the boundaries of Quebec and instituted a British government there that didn't involve representation and established Catholicism as their religion. There you go. Thank you, Island. They took it as a warning of what was to come. The Quebec Act of 1774. I have not heard that, see? You are very proud and commanding while reading this Complex America. If I grew up very red, white, and blue. Got to names are changed at Ellis. Names were changed at Ellis Island for immigrants. Yeah, that's true. Hey, Mountain Girl, love you. And hey, before you go, here's a little reminder. Why you keep coming back. Why you like it over here. Wiggle, 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 yeah. 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 Yeah. Y'all go check out Mountain Girl. Oh yeah, Hell Miami Spice put her link in over here and I didn't click it. Where is her link? She right now is talking about Ryan Upchurch, who he's been on this stream. He's um he's an out of the box thinker, and he's also a country rap guy. What I do with that, Miami? Maybe we can get another link. Since I'm so bad, can't remember it. Let's see here. Let me do this, and I can go to your challenge it myself this time. Ha ha! There we go. Boom. I think that works. I think this works. Oh, never mind. You beat me to it. How'd you beat me to it? God, you're fast. There's Mountain Girl. I appreciate her. I appreciate you, Miami. Thank you so much. Um. Anyway, yeah, it's a heck of a breakup. Many immigrants Americanized their names fit in. Yes, that's what happened to my family. Well, yeah, okay, so here's what happened. So like when you come over, if you're like there are different letters, right? And so trying to translate those wasn't always a genuine process. So that's where like my parents' names got changed. Um yeah, my grandparents' names were changed and I was on for pronunciation. Yeah, that's what happened. Um I don't know about that, Mountain Girl. But thank you. Thank you. Um yeah, that's right. 100%. 100%. Hang on a second. Let me kick this off and let me find something real quick. This is kind of a cool thing. If I remember right. Well, that wasn't it. Sorry. That's not it. Is that it? I wish you could see it better though. See, I can't. Let me find an image. So I want to do. I want to show you what some of the things very powerful about seeing the Declaration of Independence. And why can't I have a better image? Let's see here. We got on. Come on. No, I don't want it. So stupid. Why can't I just? Nope. How does that make this easy for me? I don't want PDF. Maybe that's what's wrong. And then we're gonna go to images. Yeah, there it is. And oh, was that it? You know, it's funny that I actually have this. I have a um, I have the Declaration of Independence hanging on the wall. Oh crud! Why is that Amazon? I don't want the Amazon. Why can't I just get a simple Declaration of Independence so I can show what I'm trying to say? Why is this fighting me? It's like trying to talk to Blue Dog. I don't want that either. I don't want any. Why would you make that bigger? Stupid. All right. Anyway, what I was trying to show was I don't even know what I'm trying to show. I mean, I do know, but it's dumb because I can't get this. I mean, can't we get a clear image? You're gonna totally. I know what you're gonna do. You're gonna give me that whole crap thing again. I'm not paying $14 for the Declaration of Independence. Gosh, why am I so? Oh, this makes me so angry. I'm going to destroy something. Ah, I'm going to destroy the internet. I'm so mad. Anyway, here's the thing. What I wanted to tell you guys was if you look at the Declaration of Independence, which evidently is hard to come by these days, the signing of the Declaration of Independence, if you notice, and we always hear, the term "put your John Hancock here." It's a meaning to sign here. John Hancock had that great big signature. Well, what I was taught was that so they read this and everybody sat there quietly. And then it got to, well, who's going to sign it? If you remember talking about it, they voted to let it lie until they signed it. Yeah, I'm not using Google. I don't know what I'm using it, but it's dumb. That's why. So I don't think that's what I want. Oh, National Archives store would be nice. Let's see if I can make this big. All right, there we go. Now I got it. Thank you, Mountain Girl. See, guys, somebody cares about me. No, hold on, stop screen. Then I want to present share screen, and we're gonna go to here. Yeah, here it is. All right, so here we go. You can see the signatures here. That's what's so crazy, right? So look at this. Look how small these signatures are. And so what I don't want to move from that. Correct. Okay. Well, anyway. Well, that made me drunk. Sorry. So that may be better anyway. You can see the signatures the way I was taught. So I had a history professor and said, so it laid there dormant. Nobody had signed anything. They're afraid to sign. And then I got stuff in Discord. How do you find such great stuff? Now, I'm just gonna stick here. I'm not gonna push any more buttons. So they didn't really want to sign, and evidently, so John Hancock, he was a merchant, mercantile, a shipper. He had boats, and so he also had a panache for being very flamboyant, and he was I know it's the second time you've said that tonight. Hey, actually, Funston, it's not. It's actually not. I forget what it is, but it's not hemp paper. Uh, but I don't know what it is. I don't remember. I remember that part of it. Anyway, so they started goading him into like, you know what? I bet you're gonna write so small, you're nobody's gonna be able to see you or even there. Nobody's gonna even know who you are. And also, anyway, they started, jiving on it, right? And just getting me going. And so John Hancock says, give me that thing. He says, I'm gonna write my name big enough that King George will be able to see it from across the room. And so that is John Hancock, and I love that censure. So it's funny because these are little nuanced things about me, right? Whenever I sign something, I sign it real big. I'm like, yeah, because I'm an American. I'm like John Hancock. We got a little bit of a, a little cockiness, to a little rock and roll. I mean, what else do you expect from the country that invented rock and roll and the bikini and everything else? So yeah, that's what I remember. I can't remember. Can't write in cursive. I'm left-handed. I bet you went to a Catholic school. Um, let's see. Hang on. Oh, what movie are you talking about? Yeah, I use DuckDuckGo for everything. I've been learning about American history to teach her because her dad is a flat earther. Lectures her about that. Well, no, come on now. There's nothing wrong with the earth being flat. Oh, but anyway, that was fun. That was fun. Guys, this is our week, okay? This is a worldwide week because you got to remember, okay, like the was it freedom of speech, right? So that's a huge thing. Everybody gets it wrong when they talk about it. But I think there's something right that people get. They just don't understand it. They don't know how to articulate their feelings into words properly. And not that I do, but uh, the freedom of speech. Thomas Jefferson wrote that and he never wrote a book, but he wrote letters. He loved to write. He loved correspondence. He loved the good conversation. Jefferson. Do you know he wrote his own Bible? The Jefferson Bible's a thing. I've always meant to give me a copy. I've given copies away. I've given several copies away. I don't have one for myself. But American Dad's a great cartoon. Uh but Thomas Jefferson in a correspondence he wrote, he said he has no more power over his thoughts. He's out walking. If he's walking in the woods, right, he liked to walk. So let's say I'm doing my walk, I'm in the woods, and a thought pops into my head. How can I control that thought from just appearing in my head? Should I be punished for that thought? Or is that the inalienable rights given to us by our creators? And notice they say creators, they don't say God, they say creators. Everybody has a creator. And because you are created, you have certain rights. It's free will. It's the entire thing is the principle of free will. The problem is that free will is very hard to accept. Um, God had a hard time understanding free will. He flooded the earth. It wasn't until he sent himself down in human form that he understood humans. We're a very complicated, silly group. But every once in a while, we do something that's right. And um, this 4th of July, man, it's like next year is going to be 250 years. So remember that. Next year's going to have to be a big party. I don't know what we're going to do, but it's going to be a party. So, but that being said, y'all, love you guys. I appreciate you entertaining me. Is there anything else you guys want to talk about? You got me. You got me right now. I'll answer anything or show you anything. Zach, were you driving earlier? Did you make it safe? I should be punished for a lot of my thoughts. Yeah, but when your thoughts are about getting punished, sorry, awful. Um, but yeah, other than that, yeah, we are. I don't have anything. I just wanted to have some fun with you guys. I think Jefferson and other founding fathers knew freedom has massive responsibilities and is very fragile. It's very much so, very much so. Yeah, it's back. It's fixed. It's fixed. We've been graced. We've been liberated from the chains of non-liberty, and now we're free. Free again. Oh my gosh. Feels like it's just 200 years a few years ago. I'll tell you. Hey, Ellie, how you doing? Um, oh, Island's number one chat. Where's the chat? Oh, yes, she is. Look at this. Look at that. Oh, wait, hold on. I can't. You guys, I can't share that. I was clicking over here. She is number one. Let's see here. How do I make this? Why's my thing stopped? Why am I? It's all sticky. You live in Hermitage? Is that right? No, guys. Hermitage was the name of his place. Um, we like to listen to military bands play patriotic marches while we watch fireworks. Highly recommended. I'll tell you what. There's another. Oh man, that's a good one. This whole week, I think I need to pick certain things. Like, let's see here. What is that one? Yeah, that'll be a good one. I don't know when I. Hmm. John Wayne's Pledge of Allegiance is the first thing I thought of. I used to go to. I've been to a fireworks show where they had like simulcast was like the radio station, um, whatever, and they did. There's a part where they did John Wayne Pledge of Allegiance. I was like, man, that's just awesome. I remember all the boats in New York Harbor, red, white, and blue decorations everywhere, and fireworks. 96 was a good year. I will have to look into that. I know I've read that story, but I don't know it clearly. Obviously, well, hold on. Did Thomas Jefferson even sign the Declaration of Independence? Where'd that go? Oh, it's down here. Duh. Yeah, Thomas Jefferson did sign. Sorry. So obviously, I mean, Thomas Jefferson became president. We know that Sam Adams did. Richard Henry Lee, I believe he became the first governor of Virginia. Um, John Adams, no wait, John Adams became president. Sam Adams became he's made beer. Benjamin Franklin created the light bulb. Yeah, I don't know. Boy, I really do need to. Gosh, I need to know more about this. Oh man, William Whipple was the signer of the Declaration of Independence. Isn't that the Charmin guy, Mr. Whipple? And that's true. It's only treason if you lose, and that's a few years ago. That was a big thing on Twitter or whatever. It's talking about oh, the Civil War. Everybody, they're all treasonous and all stuff. I don't know why the Civil War is such a big thing. Every few years, it comes back up. They try to make Southerners hate themselves. And anyway, it's like, oh, they're all treasonous. Like, are they? If they won, they wouldn't have been, you know. So yeah, it's only treason if you lose. But they didn't know they were going to win. I mean, think about that. Like, you don't hear about George Washington. He didn't run around saying, "Hey, look, I can raise an army. I can get people to show up and fight." I'll tell you one thing. Hey, Wolfkinder, how you doing? Tomorrow's Malloy's birthday. Oh wow, I remember his birthday stream a couple years ago. Yeah, wait a second. Was that the answer there, CJ? Wayne Marino? I'm surprised that uh, the nuns didn't let you use. Yeah, left hand. That's the devil's hand, right? In the left hand, the devil's. Yeah, I tend to think so. Yeah, thanks, Wolfkinder. Yeah, Maloney's he's a good guy. We'll have to go give a shout out over there. Go say hello to him. Well, we ought to get him over here sometime. Uh, Miami is supposed to go stream with him, I think, isn't she? She's gonna kill me. I like to say just random things like that. And she's like, "What are you talking about?" Um, I should email you. I don't know your email, and I I don't check mine very often. I hate email. God, I hate it. So yeah, sinister means left-handed. I write upside down my left hand. Yeah, it's funny. I know a lot of left-hand people. A lot of left-hand people. So it's weird. I probably kind of like how more president or was it more left-hand people have been president or whatever. It's disproportionate amount of left-handers have become president. I probably know like how there are so many redheads back here. I bet you it's my regular life has always been left-hand people. I've always noticed. Miami says it's tortilla slap for you. You guys had the chance. You forgot about it. Zach is amphibious. Well, he does look like a those skinks. Skinks are amphibious, or what are those wigwams? I don't. I can't really remember. Turtles. He's a turtle. Zach, are you a turtle? That'd be cool. Turtles become ninjas. Then they fight the Foot Clan. So, hey, there you go. My kiddo's left-handed. He needs to cut off his. Never mind. Oh, boat parade in Delray Beach, great times. Um, I can write with either hand. I can type with two hands. Not so much use a mouse. Mouse, I'm very righty on the mouse. I don't know on the left. How many left-handed redheads? Oh, left-handed redheads. Y'all got sick. I haven't forgotten. What? Uh, oh, look at this. I got a ruler over the buckles for using my left hand, but I use my left hand for everything but writing. Isn't that weird? My dad, he's left-handed. That's a big thing for him. My mother-in-law, she was left-handed. Uh, she she wrote like a like a serial killer. It was so weird. I'm a lefty and I'm smarter than you weirdo righties. Well, oh wow. All right, guys. We'll call it a night. We'll have fun. Oh, geez, tomorrow's another day. Don't want to get up. I don't want to. I don't want to mow. It's gonna be so bad. So like the backyard, I haven't mowed it in 3 weeks because I've been sick. Mowed it before Dollywood. Then sick, and I mowed the front yard, but it took me 2 days to mow the front. That was just awful. So anyway, guys, love y'all. Be good. Go eat your fireworks. We gotta have a good time. I asked Valhalla. He wanted to go get fireworks with me, so I gotta. Um, we gotta do something. It's weird, right? Um, let's get out of here. We're gonna do a quick out. 18.